All right, it is 4:45 here. We're tracking Tropical Storm Nicholas just near Houston this morning. It did make landfall last night about 12:30 a.m. south of Houston as a Category 1 with 75-mile-per-hour winds. And winds are still around 70 miles per hour right near the center, but most areas are not going to experience significant winds over here. The big story with this is going to continue to be rainfall because while it's moving northeast at 9 miles an hour, it's going to start to turn more easterly through today and tomorrow and slow down. So this is going to be a big rain event already starting for southern Louisiana, and it will continue to spread up over the entire part of South Louisiana and South Mississippi through today, through tonight, and through tomorrow. So about the next 48 hours or so is how long we're going to be dealing with this rainfall across the area. And then unfortunately it doesn't look like we're really going to dry out all that much. So the forecast track does take it to the north and east, eventually east in through Louisiana. And while it looks like it's weakening here and it's dissipating, it's still going to be a big rain problem. So this can be misleading sometimes when you see the intensity going down, but that doesn't mean the flooding threat is going down. Remember, the category in this only tells us how strong the winds are. So this is not going to be a big wind event for really anyone in Louisiana, but it is going to be a big rain event for some people. So the maximum wind gust, we could see wind gusts to 35 miles per hour today and through tomorrow as we get those rain bands. The winds are not going to be significant, but yes, you might see a gust of wind here and there, especially near our waterways, whether you're on the coast or on the lakefront. And then a bit stronger with the wind gusts as you get to Lake Charles and Beaumont. Could see wind gusts 45, maybe 50 miles an hour as you get closer to Houston. So winds are not going to be a huge issue. The rainfall is the main concern. And I do think it's going to be heaviest really near I-10 and south of I-10. That's near wherever that center is and south of that center. So on the right quadrant of the storm. And we could certainly see widespread 4 to 8 inches, but isolated areas look like they will pick up over 10 inches of rainfall. And this orange you can see here just painting the picture that everyone has the chance to see that, whether you're on the North Shore, the South Shore, the Bayou parishes, the river parishes, or even in South Mississippi. Everyone has a possibility to see some heavy rainfall starting today, going through tonight, going through tomorrow. The big question is, how quick does it fall? If that's spread out over 48 hours, a lot of areas might be okay. But if you get 3-5 inches in a couple of hours, then you got big problems. That is a possibility. So let me show you precision cast through today. There's the moisture and all that getting flung up through the area. Yes, there's going to be some breaks in the rainfall, but as we go into this evening and to tonight, I think it's going to start to get a bit heavier. And the worst of it could be through tonight and through tomorrow. Notice you kind of get this training effect where storms moving over the same area. And these are going to be tropical downpours. So they're going to be efficient rainmakers, maybe dumping 1 to 2 inches of rainfall an hour. That will continue through tomorrow morning. There's tomorrow afternoon. And then by tomorrow evening, we should start to get some relief and some breaks. But that's not until tomorrow evening, so that's not until sunset tomorrow. Just to give you an idea, a more detailed picture here, and this is just one model run, but it paints that picture of some locations, maybe 3, 4, 5 inches. That's manageable over a couple days, but some areas where you start to see these kind of blobs of pinks and purples, 10 inches possible. That could happen anywhere. I don't want you to necessarily look at a number and think that's how much you're going to get, but it is possible you get more. It is possible you get less. It just lets us know that there's some locations that are going to pick up quite a bit of rainfall by the time this is all said and done. So the flooding risk today is mainly going to be over here in Lake Charles. There is a high risk. We have a moderate risk, which is still elevated. That will continue through tomorrow, and then the flooding risk will start to drop by Thursday, and which is something we're going to have to watch. Coastal flooding tides are going to be a little bit higher than normal, and also we're going to have to watch for some isolated tornadoes. That's just what happens anytime you're on the right side of a landfalling tropical system. So downpours today, downpours tonight, downpours tomorrow. We still have rain in the forecast on Thursday, but some improvements, and that continues into the weekend.